All right, day 30. Here we are. We're back from the woods, hanging out.
In the woods of the park?
Yeah, now we're in the woods of the park. In the neighborhood. Now we're not in the hood. But yeah, we're both a little tired from our long weekend. Still catching up. You know, we did really good though.
No cheating.
No cheating whatsoever. How'd you do?
I'm not down any.
Not down any, but...
No, but
But?
I didn't cheat. I made it to the gate. I was active. And I'm down in sizes.
Yeah.
So at this point, this is where it happens every time, right about a month for me. This is where I quit everything. Because I'm not doing anything. I just I had a week of no weight loss. But I don't take into consideration that I'm losing sizes. So I'm not going to freak out about it. And normally I wouldn't feel comfortable wearing the outfit I'm wearing right now, which is more tight fitting because I feel better. See? I'm okay with it. I still have the belly, obviously, but I'm more comfortable with I feel like I know I have because inches have come off, so I'm not going to let that deter me. And next week will be another, weigh-in.
Definitely, yeah.
Or,
Good things to pay attention to. You know, it's not always about weight loss. Sometimes it is about size. Maybe sometimes you've gained muscle mass because you started working out, which is a good thing. You know, I'd rather have muscle mass than fat mass. You know, and then the last part, feel.
I feel better.
Do you feel better than what you started with?
Yeah, because before there's no way I could walk the gate. Sometimes I had a hard time walking to just our bridge gate.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Walked longer. It did take longer, but that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we added a good 20 minutes to our walk, which we'll get those videos out here. Maybe today, maybe a part of it tomorrow. There's a lot of videos to do in a short amount of time, but they'll get out. Yeah. We'll put them out.
How'd you do?
Did good. Lost 0.9 of a pound. Yeah, so that's good.
How are you
Feel pretty good. Still a little sore, but definitely tired. But yeah, ended up going to a concert last night too, so.
Someone had to be the DD for it.
Yeah, I was the DD. I was the good guy. So, had fun.
Yeah, so I'm glad you were able to go and spend time with your kid and friends.
Yeah, and I'll still be doing 75 hard for the next 2 ones that they've invited me to, so.
Yeah, they invite him because they want to go, they need a DD.
Yeah, well, one of them, there'll be 2 of us that'll be DDs.
You and Kelsey?
Robbie.
Oh! Now I'm jealous. You get to see Robbie.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one is that?
That's for the head PE rehab concert.
I don't know what that is. That's okay. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, it's over at the Ponderosa.
So I have migraine syndromes. I can't have loud noises. Loud noises hurt my head. In fact, when a car pulls up next to us and it's thumping, it's like my brain is jiggling. And I'm like, oh my God, turn that shit down. But I just can't have loud noises. Or too many noises at one time either. It could cause one, so. Crazy. But, do you want to know what hasn't happened since we started this?
What?
A migraine.
Yeah.
I've had headaches where then I have to take something really quick before it hits in. Like I've had one, I have a telltale sign when they're going to hit, and it's at the back of my head. So, I had one, and I hurried up and take a pill, and thank God I caught it in time because, I hate migraines. And I knew this one was going to be a bad one because if they start back there, it's like I can't handle it. The pain is so hard. I can stay in a dark room, no noise, and it really brings tears to my eyes because it hurts so bad. But I was, amazingly enough, caught it in time. Or maybe it's the diet, the water intake, I don't know. But I was able to stop it. So that's all that matters, is it's not as bad. I used to get them way too much.
Yeah, quite often.
So,
Like hospital trip level, always going to get them.
oh my God, they were horrible.
Yeah.
But I haven't had any, obviously a headache, yes. A bad headache, yes, after I stopped the caffeine for a while. You have to get over that detoxing of basically the caffeine. And I don't know why I drink caffeine, but I do. So I'm happy about that. I do feel it's good.
You want to do that again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do feel better with this diet. I am feeling better. So I didn't lose anything, but I certainly haven't, lost anything of how I feel. I've gained how I feel. I have more energy. I don't have to take, I can't be a nap person because then I can't sleep at night. But at the beginning of this diet, holy moly, I could take a nap and I could sleep at night. I don't need to take naps. I don't even feel tired. I'm worn out, yes, but the need to just go lay down is not there anymore. Definitely more energy.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff, the farther you get into it, the deeper you get, being more in the ketogenic side of it, that will increase. It's not like you're going to have super energy, but you'll have sustained energy.
Yeah,
you do something, you just don't tire out, Yeah.
So me and Shane were talking on the way up here because I do have, my ankles have swollen back up, which might be the part of the problem. So we were talking about how to change my diet a little bit and to get rid of that. So when I get back home, I'm gonna kind of Shane thinks that, looking at what fruits and vegetables I'm eating, and see how much of inflammation, it could cause, and eating more meat, and trying, maybe go strict keto for a while and see how that goes. It's all about, I'm not sticking to, I didn't want to stick to an exact diet. I wanted one that changed, that it could change with me as I noticed, oh, this isn't working, I can change it. So hence the reason, Weight Watchers, you really, you're sticking to the plan.
Counting numbers and all sorts
and
of shit.
And it does work. I mean,
it does work. I've lost weight on it.
I can't change it. And I had massive fails of my sugar level, my insulin level will go down dramatically. And you can eat all the fruit and vegetables you want, which worked for me because I love my fruit and vegetables. So there's more about this. Yeah. But sometimes, fruit for every meal is not good. But at any rate, I went off course there. I would still be swelling. My insulin level would be high. Low. I'd have to eat something that would completely be out of points. Like meat is so high. Steak, that's eat one steak and you're done for the day.
Yeah.
But it's what would sustain my insulin. So it just doesn't work for someone who has a problem with going down. So find a diet that works for you and let it change. Let it change as you go. I'm finding that maybe a little too much fruit is, not good for this or that, or, take this out. That's why I didn't want to set an exact diet. Fruit, vegetables, and meats. And so now I'm going to take out a little bit more of this, and now I'm going to research which one is not as good for me, or inflammation, and take those out for a while, for a week, and kind of see how that's going. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, no, definitely. Because a lot of all fruits and vegetables are inflammatory to some extent. Some less than others. And it all depends on the person. So one person, it might be just a touch inflammatory. One person, it might be super inflammatory. Even though it tastes good, it brings out all the endorphins, makes you happy. But is it making you feel good?
Right.
Other than mentally, yeah, because you're getting that endorphin rush. But it just, once you get to that point where you realize that, and then you can center into what it is, and then you can go, kind of back and forth at that point, go super strict, lose a lot of that inflammation, feel really good, and then just kind of, kick back in something, and that didn't work.
Yeah.
Maybe enjoyable, because if you think about it, when we were, a long time ago, we didn't have refrigeration, we didn't have preservation of foods and stuff like that. Probably 9 months out of the year, we ate meat. The rest of it was veggies, or fruits, probably mainly fruits, berries and stuff like that. And that's when a lot of people that's when they gained a little bit of weight, and then leaned back out, because the only thing they had access to was meat. So
yeah, so let your diet, don't
just
stick
adjust.
don't say I have to stick to this. Adjust your diet to your body. Just because it works for one person doesn't mean it's going to work for the next. Let your body tell you what you need, and so that's what I'm doing this time. And so I'm not I had a little bit more fruit than I wanted to this weekend, but I didn't cheat, so I would have normally had a lot more meat than I did, but I still only ate 2 meals. If I got hungry, I'd go have a banana, a plum, a cucumber, tomatoes, those kind of things. And the whole weekend, the red vines were sitting out. I didn't have a single one. So, pat on my back.
Yeah, with the whole adjusting your diet, the one thing that we got to think about, everybody thinks about diet differently. And so a lot of people think of certain diets being strict, or too strict, or super strict. And I've put myself at the point where I don't look at it that way anymore. I'm not being strict. I'm just being true to myself. I'm just looking at I get to feel better. I get to have more energy. I don't look at that part, because that's where, when I did keto, I screwed up, because I always tried to, I can make something like this to make it be something something other than what it's supposed to be, adding in desserts and stuff like that, and it just took me back the wrong way. And once I figured that out with carnivore, no problem. I was, just getting past that. I can walk into a store now and I'm like, that's junk, that's poison, don't eat that. I just walk back to the meat section.
And yes, he says that to us.
Yes, I do, because...
And he rolls his eyes, before this, I would get something and he'd roll his eyes and he's disappointed, and he's like, you're looking at him can I have it? And he's like, I don't care, it's this. And I'm like, what about? Then sometimes I'd be like, fuck you, I'm having it.
Yeah.
Kind of depends on what kind of mood I'm in that day. If I'm in the mood of dealing with his crap or not.
My crap.
Never in the mood.
A lot of foods are addictive, especially the processed crap.
I feel like I'm basically out of that stage though.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
out of
we took you. That was good to get you out of that part of it, starting
Yeah.
you there.
out of the caffeine. Now, I've stopped caffeine multiple times because it's not, I mean, I have a kidney, so I get kidney infections really bad. And doctor always told me no caffeine, no caffeine, no caffeine. So I've stopped it multiple times. And this time I stopped it this last time I stopped for years. And I was like, oh, I can have a sip of caffeine, no big deal. I tell myself this every time. Yes, it is a big deal. I can't have caffeine. So if you're around me and you really love me and I try to order a Dr. Pepper, say, Jennifer, are you sure you can have that? Because no, the answer is no. No, I can't. Because I can't have a sip. It's kind of like asking a recovering meth addict, oh yeah, you're just gonna have this one, I don't know how you do it, snort it, inject it, I don't know. Anyways, gonna do meth. He can't do it just one time. You gotta keep going. So, no, I can't do it. There you go. There's my rant for the day.
Yeah, there you go. The rant.
And we did lose a friend this weekend.
We did, unfortunately.
No one should ever have to bury a kid.
Yeah.
Dawn, I'm really sorry that your son has passed. Very sad situation.
Yeah, I think it hit the whole friend group pretty hard.
Yeah, we're just sitting up there and boom. So we did want to say we're really sorry, Dawn, and we're thinking about you and we're praying about you. With you and your family, and Aubrey, I'm really sorry. Your brother passed. Anything you need, we're here for you. But again, no one should ever have to bury their child.
Yeah.
No one. So we're really sorry about that. Sorry to leave this on such a sad note, but we wanted to make sure to reach out to Dawn and be like, we're really sorry. So, yeah. Kind of sad.
Yeah.
Very sad. Not kind of sad. Really sad.
Yeah. Too true. But there's always things that there's going to be struggles.
Yeah.
You just got to keep moving forward through it, because there's things happen for a reason, for whatever reason, whether they're good or bad, and
yeah, we got to move forward.
Got to take those negative things and use it as a positive note, maybe not to help yourself, maybe to help somebody else. So
it is what it is, and it's done and over with. It happened, and there's nothing any of us can do about it, or anyone. I mean, it's all I can do is be thankful for what we have and look forward to the next happy event, and just try your best to keep going.
Yeah.
Even though it's sad and heartbreaking, and I think that the way we found out was harsh too.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and we're really sorry. So everyone out there, if you could just say a prayer for Dawn's family and friends, and just think about it. He's lost a lot in a year's time. So
yeah, true.
Lost his wife.
Yep.
Not even a year ago, I don't think.
Yeah, probably about a year ago.
So, and Aubrey lost a mom and a brother. So just say a prayer for them, and not just for strength to get through this. And it's very sad. But on a happy note, we're out here succeeding.
Yeah. Getting it done. All right. So unless you have anything else to say, that's day 30.
Day 30.
Getting in the book.
Day 30. We're done. Oh,
yeah.
Day 30 almost. No, we're not.
Just starting day 30.
We're just starting day 30. But Shane's like, a couple days ago, he's like, a month in. And I'm like, no. At day 30, I would feel like there was a month in. So now I feel like we're a month in. So I know a couple days really doesn't matter. But to me, it really matters, because day 30 feels like more like a month. Like I've succeeded a month. But I was thinking, I'm trying to decide in my brain, because it's really hard for me to stay off the scale. Like, I'm trying to decide, do I keep weighing myself, or do I stop and wait for 50 days? What do you think?
Yeah.
I know you did it.
I did it. When I did 75 hard last time, I weighed in every 25 days. So I only weighed in 3 times. And funny thing is, I really didn't have any weight loss, but I had major body composition difference.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you did.
So, yeah, it's not always about losing the weight. You know, check back, you know, and look at yourself. How you changed physically in that time, you know. We only worry about the one part, and there really is 4 parts to the whole thing.
Okay, how you feel,
How you
look.
How you feel, how you look. I just said it at the beginning of it. Yeah, so how you feel, your body sizes, then you get weight loss, and yeah, so look, feel, and then also, do you feel focused? I mean,
I don't know about focused yet.
Yeah, that'll come. But
Sometimes I'm less focused, but I'm also not in deep into the diet
yeah,
like you are into.
no, but that's the thing. You know, if you really want to find out what ails you, do carnivore. It'll kick all the other shit out of your system. And then, if you feel that you need to go back into eating fruits and vegetables, just add one or here and there, and see how you feel.
Kind of like Tucker's diet.
Yeah, we had to do that for a long time with Tucker.
78 foods he could eat.
Yeah, sometimes we still do that, you know, to see if he can have it.
Yeah. Let's see if he can have it and not tell mom. This weekend, I found something out. My son has been eating butter.
Real butter.
And I've been like, he tests a lot more in his body than I think he should. But evidently you can have butter. But it's still like, I'm like, what are you doing? You're gonna die. Okay, I didn't say die, but you're gonna get sick is what I said. And he's like, funny story, Mom. And Shane's like, yeah, I tried it on him a while ago. I'm like, we've just been keeping it a secret from you. Marriage is not supposed to have secrets, honey.
Yeah, you were super adamant about that one, that he couldn't have it.
Yes, I was super adamant because lactose is his worst thing.
It is his worst thing, and then I researched it, and it barely has any. So.
But butter is made out of.
It is,
lactose.
But it's pulling the fat out of the milk part, so it's mainly just fat.
I'm just telling you.
I know, it's scary. It was scary for all of us.
Don't test on my kid.
I just wanted to get Tucker off of seed oils, so I started researching it more.
And how long has this been? Just out of curiosity.
A couple months.
What else can he eat that no one's telling me?
Nah, it's the only one that I know of. Unless he's eating some other shit. And
he probably
he's
has.
Very experimental right now.
I think he's at the point in life where he's like, that he's like trying to get new things. He's sick of his diet. He's had it his whole life. So we were warned that at one point in his life, he was gonna rebel against his diet. We're there. And he's just gonna, unfortunately, he's gonna have to get really sick again and realize, oh, this is not good. I just hope that he doesn't do it too much, because what he has will cause cancer if he inflames his stomach too much. And some people have to have their colon removed, some people have to have, eat through a tube. So just kind of depends on how far he's he's already a pretty high level of it because he's lacking in all 4 disaccharides.
Yeah.
So I hope he doesn't do it too long, but we knew it was going to happen. Didn't happen until he was about 20. Do you think that's when it started? He's 21
roughly.
now. He's really pushing my buttons. I'm like, I worked my ass off to make sure you're alive. Doctors, hospitals, that was my life.
Yeah. And then structuring a diet around him that, and still being able to feed everybody the standard American diet, which at that point I kind of wish we knew more about carnivore at that time.
Yeah. But the bad part about it is, what's embarrassing? Having your kids' friends' parents come to you and say, what do you feed your kids? And I'm like, food? Not thinking. Well, evidently, you don't feed your kids boxed food because your daughter said. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. We can't. You know what? I try to tell them, if we didn't have a taco, we may have eaten Kraft macaroni and cheese. But no, we don't eat. We have to make everything from scratch. So, no. And everyone, all my kids do it. Oh, except for AJ. Sweet AJ doesn't do that. He's just like, oh, thanks. But all my other kids, no, I'm not eating with that. I'm not eating that. That's gross. You want to go out to a restaurant? No, we want Dad to cook. So,
sometimes I just wanted to go out.
yeah, and not cook. But it's kind of funny because we have no choice. We have to cook this way. I'm gonna say it, my little bubby. And so he's really like kicking me off with his diet. And so when you see him, say, you're supposed to have that? Because the answer is probably no, he's not. Just like I'm not supposed to have caffeine. So,
yeah.
But on with that rant, sorry. Oh, look at all the bunnies. They say, oh, thank God you don't have that Juco here right now. We don't like him.
All right, so we've gone really long today, but you've gotten this far. Awesome, thank you very much. And
jump on with us.
Yeah, definitely. So there it is, day 30. We'll see you later.